Now, our panel is going to be discussing preparing Kern County's workforce of tomorrow. We have a distinguished panel. And again, I'm Aaron Ellis. I'm the Kern County Chief Workforce Development Officer for Employer Training Resource, which is a proud partner of the America's Job Center, where we help employers, our community members, find employment, job training services, and so forth. If you need our services at the America's Job Center, just remember this phone number, 325-HIRE. Ask for me. Contact me that way since I can't meet every individual person here. So just remember to call me at 325-HIRE, HIRE. All righty. First on our panel, we have Dr. Sean Hancock, President of Cerro Community College. Next up, we have Dr. Sheri Horn-Bunk, Executive Director of Taft College Foundation. Next up, we have Dr. John Mendiburu, Superintendent of Kern County Superintendent of Schools. And we have Dr. Stephen Waller. He's the Education Dean of STEM at Bakersfield College. And lastly, we have Dr. Kristen Watson, Chief of Staff to the President at Cal State University, Bakersfield. So thank our panel for being here. Now, our first topic we're going to talk about today is we're going to do an educational institution overview of their community colleges and talk about what their programs are, their popular degrees, and so forth before we get into some really good STEM-related questions. Okay, first up, Sean.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. So how many people know where Ridgecrest is? Okay, turn to your neighbors and explain to them where we are. We're about 2 hours northeast of Bakersfield. And we're in the very top northeastern corner of Kern County. Cerro Community College is part of the Kern Community College District, which is comprised of Bakersfield College, Cerro Community College, and Porterville College. And Cerro was formed, initially it was a desert center for Bakersfield College. And in 1973, it became its own independent college, became Cerro Community College. So we're celebrating 50 years this year. Thank you. So some of the stats on Cerro Community College. We serve over 7,000 students annually. We've been anywhere between 7,700 and 10,000 students throughout the last 5 years. We cover over 18,000 square miles. We're the largest service area for a single college in California for a community college. And to give you kind of some reference, when you hit Tehachapi, you're in Cerro Community College service area, and then you continue to drive all the way up to Mammoth, you're still in Cerro Community College service area. We have locations in Tehachapi, Lake Isabella, Edwards Air Force Base, and we have our Eastern Sierra College Centers, which are in Bishop and Mammoth. We have over 60 certificates and degrees, 49 of which you can get completely online. We are celebrating over 25 years of being pioneers in online education. We're actually presenting on that later this week at a conference. Our top majors include liberal arts for social and behavioral sciences, general sciences, nursing, business, and child development. Thank you.
All right, John.
Hi, Kern County Superintendent Schools Office was founded in 1866, and the primary role, many people will think, oh, Kern County Superintendent Schools, you must be like a school district and you can control every single 46 school districts here in Kern, which is not the case. Every district has their own governing board. The county office's role and my role is to be kind of like the liaison between the state of California, the California Department of Education, and providing support and guidance to our local school districts for the over 200,000 students that we serve here in Kern. Although we are not directly have oversight and direction on curriculum, we do have a lot of collaborative efforts with our Kern County school districts. And because of that, in 2017, we formed what was known as the Kern Education Pledge. And that was a bringing together of all the 46 school districts, the charters, and higher education institutes here in Kern County to really focus on what we could do together, regardless of the zip code in which a student resides in, to really make a difference for our students to become the next workforce group that we see for tomorrow. Because of that, we've formed a different collaborative in addition to the Kern Education Pledge, which is the K-16 collaborative, and that's where we work with private sector as well, healthcare, engineering and such, to start getting students prepared as they go through the college and career pathways to go beyond that. So the Superintendent Schools Office comprises the entire county of Kern, and we provide that mechanism between the state and the local entity, as we mentioned earlier.
Thank you, John. Kristen.
Thank you, Aaron. And I just have to say, first and foremost, I am thrilled to be sitting up here with these partners. I have been in Kern for many, many years, and never before have we had the collaboration and the cohesiveness of the education system in Kern. So I'm thrilled to be up here with these colleagues. So I am Chief of Staff to the President at California State University, Bakersfield. In that role, I also am Government Relations and Community and Strategic Initiatives. CSUB is one of 23 campuses within the California State University system. If we look back to the master plan, California's education master plan from 1960, the CSU system was designed to produce the workforce for the state of California. We continue to do that at very rapid pace. CSU Bakersfield was granted into the system in 1965. First classes were offered in 1970. We're fairly young when we think about the 23 campuses that compose the system. We have two campuses. We have the one in Bakersfield, that's our primary campus, and we have a campus at Antelope Valley College. We actually sit on the campus of Antelope Valley College. Currently, we educate just under 10,000 students. We have 4 schools that comprise our programs and our degrees. We offer 39 undergraduate degrees, 17 graduate degrees, currently one doctorate degree. I'm happy to report that in fall of 25, we'll be offering a second doctorate, the doctorate of nurse practitioner. So within those schools, the 4 schools, we have arts and humanities, we have business and public administration, we have the School of Social Sciences and Education, and we have the School of Natural Sciences, Mathematics, and Engineering. Social Sciences and Education is our largest school. That's where we do our teacher preparation. We have soon to be 8 teacher residency programs that are really preparing the teachers of tomorrow for the Central Valley. Additionally, in social sciences and education, we do criminal justice, we do behavioral health, a variety of things. It is our largest school. Natural sciences, mathematics, and engineering is an up-and-coming school. Our dean, Jane Dong, is here today, or I think she may have left, but that makes me able to say whatever I want. So NSME, as we like to call it, is where we house public health, we house nursing, we house sciences, as well as engineering. Happy to say that the accreditation board was just on campus this week. This will be the 5th year that our engineering program has been accredited. So it's still a fairly young program. Looking at the population of students that we serve, 60% of our students remain here in Kern County once they graduate. So we truly are producing the workforce for Kern County. The nurses, the accountants, the teachers, police officers, and the engineers. 64% of our population are the first in their family to go to college. So we have a few barriers that we encounter, but we're getting really good at figuring out with all of our partners how to create these very seamless pathways for students. Within the last 5 years, I would say that CSU Bakersfield has looked very intentionally at what our role is as a regional partner, not just to the students and families of the region, but to the employers and the industries. And so we are very committed to working hand in hand across all sectors to figure out how to make Kern County an inclusive regional powerhouse. And I'll stop.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Stephen, you're up.
Okay, if you have a pen handy, you can change the name in your program. It says President Walken couldn't be here because of an emergency. You can just change his last name to Waller, and you got it. And sometimes this happens. And if you look at the directory, I'm the next person next to his name in the college directory, so I get to do this. But it's okay because I really love Bakersfield College. It's an amazing school, and started 110 years ago, second oldest community college in the nation. Offers the second most number of different associate's degrees, and now is the only community college in the state that has 2 baccalaureate programs, which we're very proud of. We enroll now, this past academic year, over 40,000 different students, and those students are in a variety of different majors. The biggest area that students want to go into is nursing. We have 1,500 students starting this year who think they're going to become nurses, but there aren't enough clinical spots for them to get trained, so only about 150 will wind up being able to get into our nursing program. So we need other options for those students. And then our STEM program, we have about 4,000 students alone in our STEM majors, over 1,000 in engineering. And those students go off to Cal Poly SLO, to Cal State Bakersfield, that now has an ABET accredited engineering program. And they become the workforce then for Kern County, because many of them come back here because their family's here, and those family ties are really important. Over 70% of our students are Hispanic. A large majority of them come from families where they're the first to go to a college or university. And we are giving these opportunities to them where they would not have an opportunity to advance. About a third of all high school graduates in our service area go directly from high school graduation to our college. And a large number of students, more and more every year, are being involved in our dual enrollment program that comprises over now 10% of the high school students in the Kern High School District. So we are working to serve our county by giving more and more opportunities for students. It's not just Bakersfield. We have a campus in Delano. We just opened a new building. We opened a building just a couple of years ago on Cal State University Bakersfield's campus. We're opening a new campus in Arvin in fall of 2024 to serve that community. So our goal is to take education out to where people need it, and all the way to now Lost Hills, we're running classes out there. So our faculty drive to Lost Hills. And this is critically important for our county to give this opportunity for all of these students. So I'm very proud to be part of this institution and how much that we do, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of our programs as we go forward.
All right, thank you, Steve. Sheri.
Hi, I am Sheri Horn-Bunk. I'm the Executive Director of the Taft College Foundation. I just want to say thank you so much for including Taft College today. We're often not included. People forget about us, but guess what? We're only about 30, 40 minutes west of here. If you live on the west side, because we're seeing the west side of Kern County grow, we're seeing our population of enrollment grow. Students are deciding maybe they'll just head out on 119 and get to Taft College, park for free, and head on into a classroom that's easy to get to. You come into a building, you get to talk to a counselor and an advisor. We have about 6,000 students that we serve a year, and 85% of them are first generation. And about 55% of them go into our allied health program. So we've heard about nursing, Everybody understands how important it is to produce nurses. Since 2018, Taft College has been trying to get approved to have a nursing program because honestly, I had a lot of empathy for the young men and women that came there that wanted to be nurses and took their prereqs, thought they were going to get into a nursing program. They weren't able to, unless they wanted to maybe pay for a private nursing school that's here in town. But it leaves you with about $150,000 in debt. So wouldn't it be nice to get into a community college or CSUB to get a nursing degree? Well, it looks like we're going to get our RN program. Thanks to our new Dean of CT and Instruction, Devin Doherty. He's been amazing for us. It really is going to change the West Side. We're so excited about it. Basically, Taft College has been around since 1822. We celebrated 100 years last year, and we're at 101 now. The other, probably the most promising thing that we've had happen very recently was we were approved for a bachelor's degree in dental hygiene administration. We celebrated 30 years of dental hygiene at Taft College, and I'm telling you, wherever you go to get your teeth worked on, there is someone there that worked at Taft College. Every time. Every time. It happens every time. So very proud of that, and very proud that we're going to move forward with a bachelor's degree. Engineering is the other second most requested degree on our campus. We're celebrating 10 years this year. It's fairly new. And I'll talk about that a little bit more, but we have 75 vocational and professional degrees, transfer programs, and certificates, and we are one of the largest community colleges that provide a pipeline to CSUB, and we're very proud of it. Thank you.
Now, do you have video to share? No video?
Pardon?
No video to share?
I thought we were going to do it after the second
Okay,
question.
we'll do it after the second.
Okay, all right.
First question. How does your institution's STEM-related curriculum create upward mobility opportunities for its students? And we'll start off with, let's go the opposite way. Let's change this up. Let's go with Sheri.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to play the video then.
There we go.
I just want to let everybody know that Brock McMurray, our president, would have been here today, but it's his dad's 80th birthday, and he went to Louisiana to celebrate. So Brock allowed me to do this. I'm very humbled to be up here with everybody else, like Kristen said. I love the collaboration. It's all about working together. But we have a video that we worked on, and this is Brock, and he kind of gives you an overview of Taft College. If you've never been there, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Yeah, so take a look.
Good morning, Kern County. I'm Brock McMurray, Superintendent President of the West Kern Community College District, the home of Taft College. I apologize that I can't be with you today. I want to thank Kern Economic Development Corporation for inviting me to participate in this year's Energy Summit through this video message. Thank you, Kern County business and industry leaders, for working with Taft College as your educational partner in energy technology and engineering, allied health, and all STEM programs in West Kern. Together, we have furthered the trajectories of thousands of students who have joined Kern County's workforce. Taft College could not meet the educational needs of our students without the help of Adventist Health Bakersfield, Era Energy, Berry Corporation, California Resources Corporation, Chevron, Dignity Health Memorial Hospital, Fred and Barbara Homes, Synagro, Valley Strong Credit Union, and many more. Next, I will highlight our programs that you have generously supported over the many decades. Our Energy Technology program provides required education and training in technical and professional skills. For students who pursue energy careers, Taft College offers an Associate of Science in Energy Technology, as well as a local Energy Technology Instrumentation Certificate. This year, the Taft College Dental Hygiene Program celebrates 30 years of educating caring dental hygienists. Thank you, Synagro, for your $25,000 gift at our recent 30-year anniversary fundraiser. Taft College has just been approved to offer a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene Administration in fall 2024. Taft College is developing curriculum for a paramedic program certificate of achievement to launch spring of 2025 in collaboration with Hall Ambulance. Our emergency medical technician EMT students can elevate their careers from basic life support to advanced life support. This summer, Taft College Foundation awarded 25 allied health students pre-nursing paid internships at Dignity Health Memorial and Adventist Health Bakersfield. Thank you, Bank of America, for your $32,000 gift to kick off our Allied Health Pre-Nursing Paid Internship Program. Since these internships were so well received, the plan is to award 50 pre-nursing paid internships in the summer of 2024. Important news, Taft College is currently planning to offer an Associate Degree of Nursing, ADN. Our Taft College ADN program would help to mitigate the severe nursing shortage. Taft College ADN graduates can transfer to California State University, Bakersfield, finish a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing in 12 to 24 months, and immediately join the local workforce. What do you guys think? Taft College now offers the award-winning MESA, Math, Engineering, Science Achievement Program, a proven college and career prep engine that propels student diversity and achievement in STEM degrees and careers. Thank you, Era Energy, for your $15,000 gift to the Taft College MESA program. Taft College began an engineering program in 2012. Thank you, Chevron, for your recent generous $100,000 gift. I am very excited to announce that our next building on campus will be a vocational center to house our expanding allied health and career technical education CTE program offerings. While Taft College offers over 75 degrees and certificates, today I have focused on our educational programs that meet business and industry partners' demands and exemplifies our foundation's careful stewardship of your charitable gifts that benefit all of Kern County. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Please visit our growing campus in Taft. I would love to buy you lunch in our new Cougar Cafe. Call my office or just stop by. Enjoy the summit. Go Cougars!
That's Brock. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Yeah.
Stephen, what about Bakersfield College?
So Bakersfield College has made a major commitment to STEM, and it's amazing what we were doing. $65 million new building in the middle of our campus, which houses a 5,000 plus square foot new robotics lab, state of the art, which is the cornerstone of our bachelor's degree in industrial automation. That degree started about 7 years ago when we're graduating dozens of students every year who get jobs immediately working around Kern County in the ag business with all the automation in that business, as well as a variety of other places. Amazon has hired many of our graduates out of that program. So we're very proud of that particular program. We are also committed to expanding science and STEM around our county. As part of our Arvin campus, we're putting in science labs there to be offering science and STEM programs in Arvin, as well as our Bakersfield campus of Cal State University. So we keep expanding STEM. And right now, we're spending $1.2 million more renovating some old science labs, as well as purchasing about $1 million more of equipment to start our second bachelor's degree this semester in research laboratory technology. That was just approved in September, and we started our first course the week after that was approved at the State Board of Governors. And that particular program, we're looking at adding a lot of upper division courses that will be specialized to our local companies. So we're reaching out and visiting local companies to see what kind of technicians do you need at a baccalaureate level. We want to make sure they're trained, not just brained in calculus. So they do have to pass Calculus 1, but they don't have to take differential equations and linear algebra and Calculus 3. They don't have to take upper division courses in physical chemistry that would help them get into a graduate program. Our focus is on real laboratory skills. And those laboratory skills translate into analysis skills and other work skills necessary for them to be effective for our local companies. So we'll be building that more and more over the next couple of years, and we'll be meeting with more and more employers. And then on top of all that, we do have our energy program that we've started. We're running an energy course that's a general education energy course right now, a non-credit certificate that students can complete that we're gearing up, and we're finishing off the curriculum for a credit certificate in modern energy. So as we keep moving forward, we keep looking at what the needs are. And as you all know, it's not just about producing energy, it's how we use energy. And yes, we're not working on Teslas that are hybrid. We developed a program with General Motors and our partners here at our auto dealerships to have a program for students to fix and maintain electric vehicles, which is critically needed. So it's another component of how we train the workforce needed to cover all aspects of energy, not just how we're producing it, but how we're also using it. So we're going to continue expanding more and more programs and getting more and more students to serve all of you and all of our industry in this county. Thanks.
All right, thank you, Steve. Kristen.
Thanks, Aaron. So when we think about social mobility, I first want to start off by saying CSUB is incredibly proud of our rankings when it comes to social mobility. In the most recent edition of U.S. News and World Report, we are ranked number 16 in top public schools in the Western region in terms of social mobility. When we hear the statistics of all the people that are at this table and the students that we serve, it's incumbent upon us to really figure out how we work with the student population in this region for them to understand, not just the students, but also their families, to understand the value of higher education. Georgetown Center for Education and the Workforce I did a recent study, and we all recognize the financial value of a college degree. It approaches $3 million over a lifetime. That's what research tells us. But what we don't take into account, and I think is missing from the equation, and we need to really take into account, is that they have found that college graduates, they smoke less, they exercise more, they have lower rates of obesity, and they have better overall health outcomes. When we look at the health outcomes in Kern, we could use that. So I think it's really important for all of us to think about mobility, upward mobility for the region. When we think about STEM curriculum specifically, it needs to start early. And we're proud of the partnership that we've developed with the County Office of Education and our friends at the Livermore Lab Foundation. Just 2 short years ago, we piloted a project in our high schools and our dual enrollment classes to really help students better understand energy and carbon and what their part could be. Lorelei talked about litter when we were kids. We just threw stuff out the window, right? I remember my kids talked about smoking and how bad it was. It's important for us to really educate the young people of today about what their role is in energy solutions. Happy to say that this piloted project, over 3,000 students have now participated in it. The pre and the post assessments of their knowledge is significant. So significant that the county has really done a fabulous job, and just recently, I think like within the last week, that curriculum is now been uploaded to the state's open curriculum system, and it's accessible throughout the state. So that's one way. But then when we take a look at developing curriculum for our students as they're at CSUB, it's incumbent upon us sitting in this room, as well as the faculty members that are in their classrooms, to come together and figure out what does the curriculum need to look like for the workforce of tomorrow. The last thing we want to do at the university is to educate students that are not useful to the workforce. So as we consider our new mechanical engineering program, I encourage you to please engage. Reach out to me. I'm happy to connect you. It's not going to be an easy process. Faculty and industry, sometimes oil and water, but we can make it work. Same thing goes for East Kern. As we expand and begin to offer engineering programs at Antelope Valley College, I encourage the industry partners in East Kern, please work with us to make sure that we are providing you with the resources that you need, and that is the workforce of tomorrow. So our curriculum design, very STEM focused, but we can't do it in a vacuum.
All right, Thank you. And John?
For the Kern County Superintendent Schools, our portion that we feel really excited about is how we have partnered with everyone here on the table, but also with all our school districts to ensure that we are filling the gaps, as Dr. Watson mentioned, young, getting curriculum in the students' hands. And one of the biggest things that we're very happy about is the collaboration that we have with the Kern High School District and their CTEC program, their college and career ready pathways. They get the students ready to start those jobs even earlier. And we have taken that and created STEM expos, not only here in central Bakersfield for our students here, but we've also started an East Kern expo where we partner again with everyone on this table to bring the workforce that's in their backyards, the students' backyards, to them so they get them excited and get them engaged. We're also looking and creating a STEM yard. That's what we're calling it, converting one of our current buildings at KCSOS into a STEAM yard where we can start bringing students in very small remote areas that don't have the ability to get those resources at their fingertips, to bring them in and start getting them hands-on to see what the next round of careers could be for them in the future. So that's the component that we're doing for our STEM in Kern County.
All right, thank you, John. Sean?
So over 50% of students that come to Cerro Coso Community College are looking to transfer to one of our four-year partners. For those looking at STEM, we offer an Associate of Science transfer degree in mathematics. We also have Associate of Arts transfer degrees in kinesiology and various social sciences. And AA in general sciences, and that's more broad in scope and prepares students for upper division coursework in biology, chemistry, or physical sciences. An AA in liberal arts, math and science, and an AA liberal arts, social and behavioral science. And those are some of our most popular programs in preparing them for future STEM careers upon transferring to a four-year partner. All of our CTE, Career Technical Education programs, have certificates that are stackable into degree programs, most of which are transferable and lead to increased educational and or pay scale opportunities for upward mobility. And you really can't talk about upward mobility if you don't talk about living wages. And so we're proud to say that all of our CTE programs lead to opportunities for high quality jobs that exceed the living wage for Kern County. I would also like to add that we have an associate degree of nursing coming. Fall of 2024 is when we plan to begin classes for that, and that's in partnership with our regional hospitals in the area that we serve. And so some great things ahead. I'll talk a little bit more about some of those partnerships here in a minute.
All right, thank you. Due to time constraints, I'm a little over in time, so I just want to thank the panel for coming today and sharing information about how we're preparing Kern County's workforce for the future. And again, thank our distinguished panel.
That went by pretty quick.
Richard.